afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm King Gerald Jones, and we are live on Nigga News. Today on Nigga News, we're going to be having a special episode. We're going to be going to the Roscoes, located on Manchester and Maine. Yeah, you guessed it, where PNB Rock was shot. So before we even get to Roscoes, as we're driving there, I'm going to give you guys some ground rules and some options. First option is, do you go with a blammer or not? Blammer being a gun. So if you're a gun type of person, you would want to take a gun. But if you're not, then you don't, depending on your record, depending on what you got going on. But I'm going to try to tell you how to be as safe as possible. But please don't mistake this as being 100% safe. I'm just showing you the little things you can do to make yourself safe as possible. Not to be taken for never being bothered and never being pressed or never being harassed. I'm just showing you guys what to do, little things you can do not to be in danger as much. So as you guys can see, I have on a white t-shirt. Before the white t-shirt, I have on an LA Dodger hat, which is neutral. It's also neutral because I'm going to a Crip neighborhood. If I was going to a Blood neighborhood, I probably wouldn't have this hat on, and I definitely wouldn't have on a red hat. Why, you ask? Because if you have on a red hat, even though this is if a Roscoe's was in a Blood hood, they're still going to think that you're a Blood if a passerby drives by or a Crip drives by. Or if the gangbangers in the neighborhood sees you with a red hat, they're going to be like, oh, he must be from somewhere, and they're going to press you and want to know why you have on this red hat. I don't know why, but this is a neutral hat. Then it also depends on what's on the hat. You have to remember, whatever's on the hat also is a staple for a neighborhood or whatever, so you have to also be aware of that. But again, back to where we at right now. Also notice I have on, like I said, the white t-shirt. Just to go with the hat, white t-shirt, neutral. It's a little bit LA staple, but because I have the LA Dodger hat on, it's neutral. Also notice the jewelry I have on. I don't have on a lot of chains, and I don't have on diamonds. So for you motherfuckers that's getting big money, whether you in entertainment, drug dealing, or whatever you're doing, do not go to another person's neighborhood with big diamonds on. I just have this little chain on, this little gold chain, a little gold bracelet, and a little gold watch. Not too much. What do you think gonna happen if you go to somebody's hood and your diamonds are dancing and shining? They know how much that's worth. This is a little $2,000 chain, but then on the black market, meaning resale, they gonna get $500. It's not worth it. The gun that they have to rob me is worth more than the chain, so it's kind of pointless. Don't get me wrong, you're not 100% safe, but for the people that's robbing people for money and for these diamonds that these rappers have, they're not gonna trip off my little chain because they can't get nothing for it. So, like I said, you can look cool, put on your one chain. I only got one chain. I didn't put on my other chain. I didn't put on my other bracelet, and I don't have diamonds, and I wouldn't be putting on diamonds if I was going over here. So we have the hat. Make sure you have on the neutral hat. Let me think. Black hat over there. I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. And it depends on what the hat says, what the hat has on it. If I would wear the black hat over to the Roscoe's on Manchester and Maine, I wouldn't do it. Black LA hat. That, like and comment if you're watching this and you live in LA, or whether you're affiliated or non-affiliated, tell me, would it be cool to wear a black Dodger hat to the Roscoe's over here on Maine and Manchester? Oh, also, I'm driving. So I have two vehicles. I have a Silverado and a Camaro. Both of those vehicles, you can drive there. Both of them vehicles, nobody's going to trip. It's a little Camaro. It's a little Silverado. Nobody's going to be pressing you and looking at your shit. Now, if you have a Benz, because my lady friend has a Benz, so I already knew I'm not driving over there, even though I actually been over there in her Benz before, crazy part. But now, even being more aware, I was like, oh, no, I'm not driving. I wouldn't drive over there in her Benz, especially right now. Because the Benz people are going to look. They're going to want to see who's in the Benz. Versus in the Camaro isn't nothing. And the Silverado isn't nothing. So they're not going to be as pressed to be like, oh, who is it? Or what they doing. So keep that in mind. You guys hear this? You don't want to check in. You do not want to check in where you're at when you're at Roscoe's. If you got any kind, and this is the thing I've had with it. If you ain't nobody, nigga, check in. If you ain't nobody, don't shut the fuck up talking about, yeah, I don't check in. Nigga, nobody give a fuck about you. But if you do have some kind of clout, if you have status, if you have ops or enemigos, please wait till you leave. You could be in a parking lot driving away and check in. Check in if you want to show your shit. Check in as you're driving away. Do not check in showing no bank rolls, showing if you know you got some kind of clout, status, money, enemies, or ops. Do not check in. All you people talking about, I don't check in anyway, and got EBT cards, they not worried about you. All you niggas that's talking about, I don't check in, and you getting GR, nigga, they not worried about you. All you motherfuckers talking about you check in and you ain't got shit, they not worried. Check in, nigga. That's what the feature is for. The feature is for you to check in. Make sure you check in. Oh, that's another thing. I was going to say it when we got a little closer, but I guess I'll say it now. You do not want to park in the Roscoe's parking lot. Do not park in that small ass parking lot. They can box you in and you'll be fucked. So what I usually do, or what we did last time, is we parked across the street at the McDonald's. So you can make your quick exit, whether it be running across the street, whether you enter something and have to tell your girl to go retrieve the car, you can easily get out of that parking lot. The Roscoe's parking lot is hard as shit to get out of. It's easy to box you in. So remember, when you're driving and you drive there, do not park in the Roscoe's parking lot. His Roscoe's directly in front of us, and we're gonna park over here to the right into this McDonald's parking lot. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm gonna give you another tip. Reverse in. Do not park straight in. Make sure you reverse in. Reverse your car in so that when you get in the car, you can get right on out if you need to. Get right on out if you need to. Drive straight forward if you need to. So we're gonna head over there to Roscoe's, across the street. Live on Nigga News, this is King Gerald Jones, and we're here at Roscoe's, located on Main in Manchester. And I'm here to show you guys how to slide up in Roscoe's, eat your meal with the less press. It's the less, I want to say the less press pressure. The less press pressure. No? That's too much? The least press pressure. The least press pressure. What do you say it is? The least amount of pressure is what she said. The least amount of pressure. The least press pressure. You guys like and comment and tell me which one is better. Tell me what you said.
The least pressure.
The least pressure. I said the least amount of press pressure. So we're right here. Do you know what you want? Do you know what you don't want? You don't want no static, huh? She said she know what she want. I know what I want too, and we know what we don't want, and we don't want any pressure. No pressure. So, the least press pressure. Damn. Hopefully you think we're gonna be the only one in this motherfucker? But we here though. The least press pressure. So all that press pressure for nothing. We just went to the door and the dine-in is closed because they're short staffed, and because do we want to look at the thing? And because of what happened, there's no dine-in. So we came for nothing, but I'm gonna go to his memorial and then we can look and see. So this is PNB Rock's memorial. And it's crazy because it kind of just hit me right now. This is all you get for your life, man. I mean, it's good, it's love, and you know, that's understandable, but when you think about it, this is what his life at the end, you know, this is where it ended, and that's crazy. That's sick, man. We got to do better. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. So yeah, we're in the parking lot. I mean, we wanted to eat Roscoes, but I guess you guys get the gist of what's going on. Nobody's going to trip on me. I'll take that back. This is not 100% a non-press situation. Niggas is going to press you just because. So don't take my notes and my quotes as 100% non-pressure. Niggas is going to press you just because they having a bad day or to make a name for themselves. So although the tips that I'm giving you are going to put you in a better situation if nobody's, tripping, yeah, but for any reason, there could be pressure at any time. So I guess we're going to go to the Roscoes on straight down on Manchester, going to Inglewood. Of course, it's a lot more peaceful over there, but it's still not exempt from pressure. Nothing in LA is exempt from pressure. Know that as well. You can be in Beverly Hills, you can be on Melrose, you could be in the Fairfax area, you can be in Ladera, you can be in the Baldwin Hills. Pressure exists where pressure is. So I just wanted to show y'all what I had on. Nothing major, just some jeans, tennis shoes with a little blue to match the hat. Watch out. But this is the neutral. It's a neutral color, neutral area. Like I said, you're not exempt from pressure in LA, but you want to bring the less amount of pressure to yourself. Don't wear diamonds. Make sure you got on the right hat. Make sure you got on the right colors. Make sure you're parking in the right situation. Make sure you don't have too much jewelry on, no diamonds. What else do we want to say? Don't be flashing money. Don't check in if you got some. I'll talk to this lady in the target. Pressure. This is pressure too. Cause why would you not park right there? That's pressure. Anyway, well, I said don't flash any money. Don't check in if you got things to check in about. What I mean by that is if you ain't shit, if you getting GR, if you getting counties, if you a bump, check in, nigga. That's what the app is for. But if you know you about something, got ops or got money or whatever, don't check in. Check in when you leave. So I'm King Gerald Jones. We're live on Nigga News, and we're over and out, back to the studio. Rest in peace, PNB Rock, and you guys have a beautiful day.